Hi everybody, this is Gia Robertson. I'm bringing Lifestyle of the Believer to you from my car today because I just had this thought and I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to encourage you. Lifestyle of the Believer. This is about the believer, so this is not a message for those who don't believe, but this is about the believer. And I want to talk to you about your countenance. I want to talk to us about our countenance, because our countenance says so much about us. And sometimes our countenance says, don't talk to me. Right? Our countenance says, I'm unapproachable. Our countenance says, life is so hard and life is just horrible and I'm not happy with my life. I'm not happy to be alive. I don't have any peace. I don't have any joy. That sometimes our countenance says. And I feel like I just want to encourage us to not be like that as Christians, because somebody needs to see the joy of the Lord on the inside of us. And in fact, I'm not going to tell you that times aren't going to be hard, and I'm not going to tell you that life isn't going to be rough sometimes, but what I am going to tell you is that the joy of the Lord is your strength. And what I am going to tell you is that the Bible tells us to rejoice in trials and our tribulations, because we know who our help comes from and we know the source of our strength. So yes, the world may have troubles and trials, and the world may be may be in a situation where they can't smile, and because they don't have any hope, and they don't know that this is only for a season, and they don't know that joy comes in the morning. But when they're going through and they know that Gia is going through, and they see that Gia is rejoicing and Gia is still serving others and Gia is still blessing others and Gia is still smiling, wait a minute. What is going on with Gia? How is she able to do that when her roof is caving in, and when her car has been in a car accident and she doesn't have any transportation? How is she able to do that when the kids are acting up? And how is she able to do that when she's not making enough money to pay her bills? And we know this about her. How is she able to do all of this? It's because she has the joy of the Lord, and she knows that God will supply all of her needs according to his riches and glory. And because she knows that, God will not allow her to go through or to handle anything that is too much for her. And we know that, he says that, come unto me, all ye that are weak and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Because she knows that she can smile, and somebody needs that. Somebody needs a Christian that is not walking around with a bitter, sour, complaining countenance, that they can say, whatever she has, whatever gives her strength, whatever she gets her source from, that's what I want. So I'm going to encourage you, watch your countenance. Can you do that for me? Watch your countenance, because sometimes we're mad in our thoughts and we don't even realize how sour we look sometimes, right? I'm guilty. And I know that there are other Christians that I see that are guilty as well, that I see them, and sometimes you want to say, what's wrong? Like, why are you making that face? Don't even know you're making that face, but the world is like, these Christians are so bitter. Watch your countenance. Be mindful of it. And then if you think on the things of God, perhaps it'll change you from the inside out. If you think on those things that are peaceful, and those things that are kind, and those things that are lovely, and those things that are of good report, perhaps what's on the inside will come out on the outside. All right? Love you. This is all about the life. You know I'm about the life, and that's the Lifestyle of the Believer. Click on the links below, subscribe, like, and share with somebody that you feel might be able to benefit from this message. See you next time. Bye-bye.